What's up, guys? Dick here from Team PG. Shout out to the Greenville crew as well. We went to Atomic Empire for the Pokemon League Cup and getting top 4, 3rd and 4th. I played Lost Box, your typical engine. But I ended up having some text, so it wasn't your typical, like your Dragonite, Zard, or Raikou, any of that. I did a splash of a different kind of Lost Box this time, causing like a big eye-opener, and quite a few compliments, actually. But didn't face the people that, or the types of decks that I thought I was going to end up facing, so it ended up becoming close games on a lot of stuff. So probably should have stuck to like your turbo build or your pure build, but it's okay. I had lots of fun with it, and it was just awesome being able to see people's eyes, like, whoa, what the actual, once I started playing and flipped like certain cards. But we're gonna get into the deck profile real quick. The trainers, like I said, is basically a typical engine. Obviously, your 4 of choruses. I played 4 ropes. I know some engines only play like 3. Of course, your 4 VIP passes, your 4 switch cards, and your 4 gates. And then the 3 ofs, your 3 stones, obviously. I play 3 vacuums. It really works well with being able to like vacuum your own stadium. For your own stone away once you've used it, kind of thing. Or being able to get that gate off if you need to and you don't want to waste your 4 stone. Put a 2 prize on the field, obviously. 3 balls. This one shocked a few people. Playing 3 rods. It shocked a few people with that one. I love Clar as a tech. We're into the 1-ups now. I love Clar as a tech. It's amazing, but I never needed it more than once. In a lot of games, I didn't actually end up using it. But when I did use it, it came in clutch. It really does like pick the pace back up or allow you to get a comeback. But your 1-ups. So 1 Roxanne, I definitely love Roxanne over Iono. Because like you don't want to draw, like if your opponent has 3 less, but you're close on prizes too. You don't want to put yourself down low as well. I just loved Roxanne anyways, and almost every single round my opponent got down to at least 3 prizes. So Roxanne came in clutch, like it really did. 1 boss, 1 heavy ball, and I played 1 artisan and 1 Pokestop. Artisan I didn't really use too much. Pokestop was really well. But artisan I didn't really use too much. But they both come in clutch, especially if I have a vacuum in hand, so that way I can use it and then not give my Guardy players or my Chin-Pow players or anybody the chance to be able to utilize them as well. But like I said, typical engine for the trainers. Here's the part that was opening people's eyes up. Here's my energies, by the way. So, most of your Lost Boxes do play the waters, obviously. I mean, if you're playing the Greninjas. Now, Zards, you're not playing, obviously, waters. So, the 3 waters. So, that's not like a whoa kind of thing. And then the 2 psychics. Obviously, Sableye, so that's not really like a whoa kind of thing. Now, when I revealed the 2 grass or the 3 dark, that's when people were like, what in the world are you playing? If they saw one of these energies, they obviously knew I was playing the psychic. But then they're questioning, so are you even playing water at this point? And then, of course, I pull off the gate with the Greninja and still be able to do the 90 with playing the waters. So playing 3 water and 3 dark is definitely the primary key to what I was playing. Sableye came in clutch, but I didn't need it as much. With being able to utilize Greninja and the Mon that I'm using the dark with. Grass came in clutch only once. I'm actually going to be changing it back out. we're gonna be playing another cup next weekend, and we're gonna play kind of splash another tech in and see how that works. So these actually won't be in there this time, but they still worked really well with the mono I was about to play, and you'll see that in just a second. So obviously with the Mons, we played the 4 Comfy. And then I played 2 Sableye, not 3. I mean, I know that's usually your typical. And then the Radiant Greninja. And then, of course, the Manaphy. And obviously the Drapion, which I know a lot of Lost Boxes now are not even playing Drapion. But Drapion, to me, just still comes in clutch. I mean, it really does. And it's not just from you. It really does come in clutch to clean up like a free... like no attacker against no energy attack against like your single strike or your rapid strike. If you need that big 190 push to pick up the last 3 prizes or the last 2 prizes, and you've still been able to like manipulate him into the deck, keep him in the deck for your last shot, and it works really well. Being able to put the 60 onto like your Comfy or your Cram or whatever, so that way they still live, kind of thing. But at that point, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter where you put it, because the time that I did use it, I would use it to end the game with, being able to bench it and end it against your single strikes. So there's your typical. Here are the 2, and then your 1 Cram. Cram comes in clutch, but I'd rather play the Cram and then add it back with like Clar or Super Rod in the end and be able to Artisan back when I needed it. I can definitely see why people play 2. He does come in clutch a lot of times, especially at the beginning of the game. But that's the only time I really ever used him. I really used him after like turn 3 or 4. So playing 1 just worked really, really well for me. Now, the Dark and the Grass Energies that came in clutch were Hoopa V and Shaman V. Shaman was primarily for Zards. I ended up using it against Miraidon just for that last big hit on the Regalecki. He didn't think I was going to be able to... He saw the Hoopa play come into play, and he didn't think I would be able to do the damage over 170, and he was down to 1 prize, so he put the big guy up, and I'd already played my boss, so he didn't think I was going to be able to do it. And then being able to place the Shaman and Mirage Gate to it and hitting for that massive, or not really massive, but 260, being able to clean up afterwards after taking a hit from Cram. It wasn't Cram, it was Greninja, after taking that 90 from Greninja. So Shaman being able to clean up, hitting the 200 plus number worked well. That was actually the only time that I used it. Oh no, I used it against Duraludon as well. Being able to hit that big number. At that point, I think it was only like 220, but I had to hit it with Cram. That's why I got confused. I had to hit it with Cram as well. And then Shaman was able to pick it up and it was his only Mon in the active. And so it wasn't that I needed to pick up the 3 prizes, just needed to be able to hit that as a 1 hit. And again, they played it safely because they didn't think I was going to be able to hit that numbers. They hadn't seen the Shaman. They didn't know. They just thought I was playing Hoopa. They didn't even know what other mon I could have been playing with. And I hadn't exiled. I hadn't put in a loss on any grass energy. So it stayed, 1 stayed in the deck, 1 stayed in my hand. I didn't even get around to using it until I needed it with Mirage Gate. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, I'm going to be playing in a cup next weekend. The deck's going to pretty much stay exactly the same. But we're actually going to be replacing these 2 and putting in the Dragonite and the 2 electric energies in place of this. So the challenge beforehand that I got first with played the normal build with Dragonite and Raikou, and it did really, really well. But Hoopa just comes in so much clutch now. It really does. Hitting that dual typing and then just the fact that people don't see it, like, especially in a best of one, they're not expecting a Hoopa to come out. So they leave the ones that you like, Inertia Food, VMAX, thinking that it's you know, no weakness, and then a Hoopa comes out with a psychic weakness, and one shots it for your last 3 prizes, kind of thing. So it's really works extremely well. And then of course you like Mew players, but Drapion is just better against Mew. But that's it, guys. Dick here again with Team PG. Hope to see you later.